Thief puts white paint on himself in the toilet. Then he disguises himself as a statue in a museum. He sneaks into the museum's exhibition hall. Then, when the guards in the hall weren't looking, he quietly opened the control panel in the book. With a click, he pressed the switch on the remote control next to the screen. Then a little black robot followed the black lines on the floor tiles. Without anyone noticing, the robot headed for the display case. The thief's real objective is to steal $200 million worth of the finest diamonds in the showcase. As the robot closer and closer to the showcase, the guards were focused on the upper part of the hall. They didn't see the robot that was the same color as the tiles. But just as the robot is about to cross the outer layer of security, a guard suddenly stepped in front of the robot. The thief hurriedly adjusted the joystick. Just as the moment he turned back, the robot slipped under the guard's feet. But the guard doesn't notice. When the robot crosses the safety zone and reaches the display case, the thief flips a switch. The robot flips 90 degrees into climbing mode. The robot shakily climbed to the top of the display case. The thief hurriedly put a 3D holographic projector on the statue next door. At that moment, the robot quietly released a 1-meter-long robotic arm. The moment the arm grabbed the diamond, 3D holographic projector projected an image of the diamond, so that the diamond is exactly on top of the diamond holder. Then the robot quickly retracts its arm and hides the diamond in a bag and secretly returned the way it came. At the same time, the policeman was standing in front of another display case in the museum. He thought the thief would come to steal this gold necklace worth $250 million, but they had been waiting for half an hour. But they didn't see the thief come to steal the necklace. While he was wondering what was going on, the head of the museum told the police the $200 million worth of diamonds on the necklace had been removed, sent to an exhibition. The policeman was baffled. He immediately realized the real target of the thief was the diamond worth $200 million. They've fallen for the thief's trick. So the policeman hurriedly drove his car to the museum exhibition. At the same time, he ordered his teammates to block all the exits of the exhibition. By the time the team arrived at the museum on motorbikes, the thief has already stolen the diamonds. He took the diamonds with him and disguised himself as an old man taking out the rubbish. But he bumped into the police who were blocking the scene.
Sorry, Baba. Sorry, किसको बोल रहे हो? तुमसे बात करते हैं सच में डर के मारे अंधेरा छा जाता है.
When the police heard that, he ordered his mate to shoot the old man in the left leg. His teammates were in a state of shock. You've been kicked in the head by a donkey. That's an old cleaning lady. How can I shoot him? Hey, don't say anything, you idiot. He's not an old caretaker at all. He's a thief. It turns out that the police informed all the museum cleaners yesterday that they wouldn't be working today. From this he concluded that this old man must be the thief Addy. When his teammates heard that, immediately turned his head and raised his pistol. He ordered him to cooperate with the investigation. However, the thief walked to the cover of the sewer manhole. He turned around slowly, pretending he couldn't hear a thing. What did you say? Young man, the museum's cleaners aren't allowed to work today. What are you doing here? What did you say? Show me your ID. After hearing these words, the thief nodded his head in agreement while pretending to get his ID card. Then he secretly pressed the button on his waist. Immediately afterwards, the soles of the shoes flowed with a strong acid corrosive solution that had been prepared in advance. The thief handed the fake ID card to the police for inspection. When the police turned the ID card to the back, it was found to be emblazoned with the iconic letter A for God's thief. However, by this time, the manhole cover had already been corroded by the strong acid. Then the whole cover fell off. They watched as the thief disappeared into the sewers in front of them. The police were dumbfounded. Who knew that the thief would come out of the sewer in the next street? The police rushed to chase him, but the thief is on a modified roller skate. He dashes into the traffic with an S-shaped snakeskin position, avoiding the police's pursuit, successfully blended in with the marathon team on the street, took off his jacket to reveal his marathon uniform and left quickly.